Let us take twofold moral worth. I in my lifetime will not give pain to others physically or mentally. To the extent possible, I will remove the pain of others. I in my lifetime will not give pain to others physically or mentally. To the extent possible, I will remove the pain of others. I in my lifetime will not give pain to others physically or mentally. To the extent possible, I will remove the pain of others. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. May peace prevail within us. May peace prevail around us. May peace prevail around the world. Peace, peace, peace. Gently rub your palms. Spread the energy over the face. Raise your hands above your head in Namaskar position. Take a deep breath. And while exhaling, bring your hands down. Gently open your eyes. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. I once again welcome you all to today's special program on behalf of Sky Yoga Online English Meditation Group. Week after week, we are enjoying Vethathiri concepts through eminent professors. Today also, we are going to enjoy one such interesting speech. Today's speaker is Professor Varadarajan Krishnaswamy, and the topic he is going to speak on is 5 senses and 96 basic principles. Before handing over the mic to Professor Varadarajan, I'd like to give a small intro about him. Professor Varadarajan Krishnaswamy served in AVT group in various managerial positions for nearly 23 years. Then he had served as sales manager in famous Mohan Merkins group. He studied immigration law, that is Canadian immigration law, and worked as Canadian immigration law consultant for many years. Regarding his acquaintance with Sky Yoga, Professor Varadarajan Krishnaswamy is into Sky Yoga for more than 37 years. That is, having been in temple worship for more than 35 years, he entered the ship of Vethathiri. He is instrumental in organizing the peace conference at Salem. And it was during this time he had traveled in and around Salem. That is, he had been accompanying our Guru Vethathiri Maharishi in and around Salem. Also, Professor Varadarajan Krishnaswamy is instrumental in the opening of the first temple of consciousness at Silanaikanpatti at Salem. We are very happy to invite one such eminent personality for today's program. Welcome, Professor Varadarajan Krishnaswamy. The floor is yours. You can
Thank you,
take the mic.
Bharati Amma, thank you very much for your kind words. I am sharing my screen.
Yes.
should be. Is it visible? Are you able to get it?
Yes, it has come.
You are okay. You are able to see the okay.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Let me. Be blessed by the divine. வாழ்க வளமுடன். My salutations to everyone. Good morning and good evening, depending upon your country. Today I am venturing to talk about the 96 principles of Siddha, which we frequently come across, and many people mention about that in their yoga classes and lectures. I don't know how many of you are familiar this 96 principles. And out of 96 principles, our two meditations are linked very closely. That is, one is Panchendriya meditation and another one is Panchabhuta Navagraha Tavam. So I will just introduce you to this topic. I cannot do justice, or you can't get the full justice in this 20 or 30 minutes. I am just giving a glimpse or the introduction of the principles. These 5 senses and 96 basic principles, just chosen this topic. I should have, in fact, 96 basic principles and 5 senses. And incidentally, you can join Panchabhuta, Navagraha, all those things. So this is part of this 96 basic principles or the Siddha principles. So how it makes 96, that you can count it later, or you can note it down, or then you get the YouTube link, you can calculate. So let me go from the big numbers to small number. The 96 is constituted by 2 10s and 6 5s and 6 3s, like that. It will go up. So first, let me introduce you to the Dasa Vayukal. That is the 10 vital nerve forces. Though it is called Vayu, it is the nerve force in our system. And very frequently you would have heard about this Dasa Vayukal, Pranan, Abanan, Vyanan, Budanan, Samanan, Nagan, Kurman, Kirugaran, Devadattan, Dhananjayan. There are 10 important nerve forces functioning in our body as Dasa Vayukal. A Pranan is like, I have given in Tamil also side by the side. To the extent possible, I am, because these are all in Sanskrit and Tamil, and I have very great difficulty in putting in proper English terms. It is not the exact term, it's very close to that only. Pranan, Uyir Kaatru. The Abanan is the excretory force, the Malakatru they call. Vyanan is Todil Kaatru, the functioning of the motor organs and all. Udanan is Oli Kaatru. Samanan is Nirav Kaatru. When we do the exercise, we put our fingers like this. It's Samana Mutra, like that, that's Samanan. So Nagan, Purman, I don't want to get into the details. Each and every topic is a separate topic to be devoted with at least more than an hour. So I will quickly give an idea how these 96 principles are formed and how frequently we are getting into this in our life. And then comes to Dasa Nadihal, the 10 channels of life in our body. And all of you are in familiar when you do pranayama or and in the yoga class, they will talk about Idagalai, Pingalai, Sudumunai. These three you may be familiar, most of you. And then there are other 7 important nadis, and that are Siguvai, Purudan, Kantari, Atti, Alambudai, Sangini, Ugu. So these are the 10 important nadis or the channels of life. In Chidambaram, in the roof, they have put 72,000 nails indicating the 72,000 nerves in our body. Like that, there are some symbolic happenings there. So we have to understand first these 10 items. And then the third one is the 8 ragas. It's a Sanskrit word. Basically, it is the passion or the emotional state of the mind. And we are aware of the 6 temperaments which we studied in Manavalakalai yoga. And it is the same 6 plus they have added 2. And we will go through that quickly. That is, first, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Macharyam, Idambam, Agangaram. So, Kamam, we know, Perasai, that is greed. In Tamil also, I will use that word wherever it is possible, relevant. Krodham is Sinam, Alladu Kobam, that is anger. And then the third one is Lobam, is Kadum Patru, the miserliness. Moham, Murayatra Palkavirchi, or the immoral sexual passion that we are know. Madam, Maharishi has given the right meaning for the Madam. All these, until before Maharishi's period, many people have explained in a wrong way, like Madam means different. He has given in Tamil, Uyarvu Thalvu Manapanmai. In English, a simple term, superiority, inferiority complex, or vanity, whatever the term we can use. The 6th one is Macharyam, that is Vanjam, the vengeance. The vengeance and vehemence in the heart we frequently talk about. And then the added 2 are in the 8 ragas, because these are all 96, part of 96 principles. Idambam. Idambam, if you call in Tamil, it is Adambaram, the grand luxury. It's not the exact word, but Idambaram very is close to that way. Whatever we require are the basic things, we go beyond that Adambaram. Like if now the Ambani marriage and all happened, the luxury and all, many billions are spent on that. Like that. Then Ahangar. In Tamil, we can say Irumapu, or we can say it is very close to ego. These 8 state of mind, the emotional states, are the part of 96 principles, which Siddhas talk about that. And then I am actually, it is in a different order, but for the convenience sake, I started from 10 number, and then 7 Thadukal, the 7 constituent elements. You are very familiar with this. Whoever has, many of you, mostly 95% would have undergone the Kayakalpa course, and where we would have frequently talked about the 7 Thadukal or 7 constituent elements of the body structure. The first one is Rasam, and it can say Senni, wind. The different term they use. In plasma, I can say, are the basic liquid for the blood. And then the Ratta, blood. The third one is Mamisam, that is the tissue or muscle, whatever you can say. And the fourth one is Midas, that is a fat, Kodupu, cholesterol, whatever you can say. And the fifth one is Asti, bones. And the 6th one is Majjai, the bone marrow. In Sanskrit, they call Molai. Of course, our brain, Mulai, is full of, it is the biggest bone marrow in our body. The seventh one is Sukilam or Sronitam. That is in Sanskrit term. In Tamil, we can say Vindu Nadam. So these are the 7 Tadukal. These all coming under 95 principles. And then the 6 stations of the soul. That is 6 Adharangal. That we are again familiar in the 9 Mayam, 9 center meditation. We are familiar with it. Whatever is within the body. Of course, Duriyam is there, going towards the God. So they don't, typically the Siddhas has enlisted this 6 Adharangal as starting from Muladhar, Swadhisthana, Manipurakam, Anagakam, Visuddhi, Agni. So today we did Agna and Duriyam. So we are very familiar of this. These are all stations of the soul or the energy centers. And you know already that these are all connected to the endocrine glands. You know that already. Muladhar is connected to sexual glands, Swadhisthana with our adrenal, Manipurakam with our pancreas, Anagatam with our thymus, Visuddhi with thyroid, Agna with the pituitary. So this is the 6 stations of soul or part of the 95. And then the 4 intellectual faculties. I have translated in my own way. I didn't refer to any book. To the knowledge I have translated. So the original is in Tamil and Sanskrit. So 4 Andhakaranangal. And we normally say Manam, Buddhi, Siddham, Angaram. It is not Agangaram. Ahangaram is different. This is Angaram. There is a song by Pattinatthar and Vallalar. If I go into that, that will be a very lengthy one. So these 4 intellectual faculties, mind, wisdom, enlightenment, or potent. Again, I have translated to the extent possible. But the original word is Manam, Buddhi, Siddham, Ahangaram. Angaram. Ahangaram is the impurity in the mind, but Angaram is there is a Tirukkural. இதனால் இவன் முடிக்கும் என்று ஆய்ந்து அதனை அவன் கண் விடல். The potency of the man, that is Angar. And then the 5 states of the soul. This is also not much familiar, but you have to know that. 5 states of the soul, Panja Avasthaigal. Panja Avasthaigal. Avathaigal or Avasthaigal. When you write in Tamil, Panja Avathaigal, that the way they will write. That is Sakram, Sopanam, Suluti, Uyirnilai, Irainilai. That is if you come to the Tamil, Vizhippu, Kanavu, Mayakam, Duriyam, Duryadidam. The other way, Uyirnilai, Irainilai, Tamil Lamad. So these are the 5 states of the soul, are part of the 96 principles. And then the 5 sheaths of the soul, Pancha Koshangal, Urai. In Tamil, the exact word is Urai. So first you say our body, Annamaya Kosam, Pranamaya Kosam, Manomaya Kosam, Vijnanamaya Kosam, Anandamaya Kosam. So this is again the part of 95 principles, 96 principles. And then comes to Panjatan Matiraigal, the 5 perceptions. With the 5 senses, what we, by way of action, what we achieve, that is the perception or action part. What we say is the taste. In Tamil, it is Suvai. In Sanskrit, it is Rasam. And a light, Oli. கடைசியா ஒளி, ரூபம். With the light only, the rupam comes. Touch, uru, sparisam, sound, osai, sabdam, smell, natram, gandham. Gandham is a Sanskrit again. Natram is a Tamil word, but in course of time, natram becomes very bad smell. Only actually, natram means it is smell. That's all. So these 5 perceptions in Arya recently in the professor course we attended, there was one presentation by Dr. Shaktivel. He has given a presentation on Tanmatraigal. It's a very beautiful one. And when I get the link, I am going to share in my group. And of course, you will also get it. Number 1 is taste. We have seen that. So these 5 is perceptions are part of 96 principles. And then the 5 motor organs, the karmendriyangal, panja karmendriyangal. Tongue, naku, vaku. Hand, kai, pani. Pani is not water. Dandapani, we know that dandatte, the hand which is having dandam is dandapani. Like that, pani is hand. Feet, kal, nam kal, padam. And then anus, asanavai என்று சொல்லும். Yeruvai, in Sanskrit it is payuru. And the sex organ, karuvai, the male organ or female organ, whatever it is, ubastham. So these are all the karmendriyas, and it is actually motor organs. It's for action purpose. And then 5 sense organs. Panja, Panjendriyam or Panja Jnanendriyangal. And we know that skin, tongue, eye, nose, ear. Mei, vai, மூக்கு, கண், செவி. இப்போ skin in the Panjendriya meditation, which I have the information, but depending upon the time, we will see that later. These are 5 Jnanendriyangal. And there are some people who enlist the 9 ways, the 9 gates of the body, like same thing. So it will be overlapping. But in the 5 Panja Karmendriyangal and Panja Jnanendriyangal, if you put together, this will be the part of 96 principles and not the 9 gates. So this is the segment of 5. And the next one is 5 elements, Panjabhutas, the earth, water, fire, air, sky, you know. Tamil also, you know, Nilam, Neer, Neruppu, Kaatru, Akayam. Akayam is nothing but the wind. Maharishi enlisted this word for us in Panjabhuta meditation. It is all in the full of universe and cosmos, whatever you call. And then there are 3 dynamic energies, that is 3 doshas. One is Vadam, Pittam, Sletamam. Vadam means relating to Vayu. Pittam relating to Neruppu. Sletamam or Kabam is the liquid. Actually, it is a combination of 2 elements normally, or a single element. This Sletamam will be the combination of Kabam, water, and earth. Like that we can, if I don't want to go into the, it's all different topics. We will. I am just covering up the 96 principles. And then the 3 main qualities of humans, 3 types of people. Not exactly, one is fully with that Rajo. Everyone is having all the 3 qualities. Depending upon their practice, they will be focusing on which type of quality they have to enhance. Rajo gunam, tamo gunam, sattva gunam. So sattvigam, rajasam, tamasam. That is in a different way they will express. So these are the three main qualities of the humans. And then three karmic qualities. It is called in Sanskrit or Yedanai. There is in Siddhas have a lot of songs which they use this word, Yedanai. Mu Vedanaigal. One is Thara Yedanai, Puttira Yedanai, and Loka Yedanai. That is duty towards spouse. That is Tara Yedanai. Puttira Yedanai, duties towards your spring, son or daughter, offspring. Loka Yedanai means duties towards your parents and the world at large. Parents, they are starting point. Then it's not just parents. There are teachers, there are brothers, sisters in the family, then outside, the entire community. So that is Loka Yedanai. Then three major desires is that you are very well aware. Mannasai, Pennasai, Ponnasai. Passion towards the land and properties is Mannasai. Maharishi's famous song is there, Matruvaden Muvasai. Manmeedu Pengondu Valgindro, Matruvaden Muvasai. That is a beautiful song. Passion towards other sex. And then Ponnasai, passion towards gold and treasure, the more and so three kinds of desires. And then three regions or mandalangal in our body. Surya Mandalam, Chandra Mandalam, and then Agni Mandalam. If you talk about Idagalai, Pingalai, one is related to sun, one is related to moon. But in our body, three regions are functioning. Surya Mandalam, Chandra Mandalam, and then overall Agni Mandalam, the entire heat in the body. And Mum Malangal, the three dirts, I can say. It's again my own translation. Anavam, Kanmam, Maya. Anavam is ego. Kanmam means the imprints of our actions. Sinful imprints are kanmam. Maya is illusion. We think that our body is the real. Our body will go one day after 120 years or 150 years, no body will be here. So it's all illusion. We should not be thinking that body is, I am not a body, I am not a mind. And we are ultimately souls and part of the total consciousness. And then all parts of, if you add up everything, ultimately you will get that 96. Then two types of actions, Nalvinai, Tivinai, good karma and bad karma, good action or bad action. This also coming under 96. And then finally, one stands for consciousness. One means only oru arivu da Suttaveli, Paraveli, matter, porul, whatever you can say. There are so many nomenclatures for this consciousness. Even before the session started, there was some half an hour very blissful songs of Maharishi was sung, and even Tamil as well as English translation came. The people who are regularly coming to this session come early and listen to that song. Very, very, very blissful. Today I had that blissful experience. So this is the last part of how many minutes more, Bharati Amma? Is there anybody?
Another 15 minutes.
Okay. Then now these 96 principles are related to, and it is covered our Vethathiri in terms of Panchendriya meditation, as I told you earlier, and Panchabhuta Navagraha meditation. In this 95 total, people in different versions are there. Some people add, I told, 9 gates of that. That's not correct, and they remove certain things. And similarly, 9 planets, they are not part of this because it's already covered under body. When the 9 gates are interested for the 9 planets like that, it all, whatever the principles which we talked is totally related to our body and mind here. Then whatever outside is also there. So I'm briefly going through the Panjendriyas and the Panchatanmatras that we already covered: skin, touch, tongue and taste, nose, smell. So we have to understand the importance of these 2 meditations. In the Panjendriya meditation and Panchabhuta Navagraha meditation, especially Panchabhuta Navagraham, we should not miss on Amavasya and Paurnami. We must do it. And similarly, Panjendriya, at least once in a week, we have to do. And that will go a long way for us. And I talked about that Suvai, Oli, Uru, Osai, Natram, Ivaindin, Vagai Therivan, Katte, Ulagu. Maharishi has written a beautiful essay on this Tirukural, Kural number 27, coming under Neethar Perumai, 7th Tirukural. He took more than 20 pages. Such a wonderful article. It's a masterpiece. I don't know, you will get that kind of Tirukural explanation. Anybody in the world so far, I have not come across. That 50th Tirukural is Bokisham. Only a person who comprehends the real nature of the 5 senses can appropriately live his life on here. Though it is just 7 words or a 2-line explanation, he has given elaborate how he dealt one by one, how it affects in our life and all those things. So origin of the sense organs, it's Panchabhutas, Akash, air, fire, water, then connecting to pressure, sound, light, taste, smell. And in the perception way, it is touch, hearing, sight, taste, smell. Even the evolution of the man from the one Orarivu Tavara, one sense, like from to 5 sense animal and then finally man. This will tell about the origin of the sense organs. And then the universal magnetism, biomagnetism, origin, relationship. The gross body is connected to this how Akash particles, and then இறைவெளியே தன்னிருக்க சூழ்ந்தெடுத்து மாற்றல் இதன் திணிவு மடிப்பு விழ சுழலும் விண்ணா. Think of the Brahmajnana Padal, how the magnetism, the rotation magnetism is formed in the universe. In the universe, outside us, we are in that universal magnetism outside the body. In living beings, biomagnetism within our body, how they are closely connected. We should learn how to maximize our biomagnetism by receiving from the universal magnetism. The techniques, all the mirror meditation, Deva meditation, all those things. How to spend carefully. All those things I'm going to tell in another slides. Consumption of life energy through the 5 sense organs gives rise to the illusion of pleasure. Underline the word illusion. We think that our these sense organs are generating the pleasure. The Jivakandam, that is the biomagnetism, our biomagnetism, the stock of biomagnetism is spent whenever we do the actions, like with these 5 senses. It is an illusion that we are getting pleasure from that. It is not like that. Whatever you do, ultimately, your biomagnetic stock is spent. So when it is coming to a very low level, you go to sleep, and then God takes care of you. The Akash comes and fulfill the biomagnetic requirement of the body. And then once you are getting the enough battery recharge, you wake up and start doing the action. So sensory perceptions are the result of variations in the stock of biomagnetism and its activation. Sense organs form the gateway for construction of biomagnetism. So pleasure and pain are the result of consumption of biomagnetism. I think after the meeting, we can talk about that. Mr. Brenton Tarrant. What is that? Is that in our group?
Just, I am in contact with the Sky Yoga
Okay.
online, sir, to close it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And Maharishi has given one beautiful story, I think, in one of the speeches. The dog used to bite the bone, and it was enjoying the blood coming out of the bone. It may be little bit, but after that, it was hurting in the dog's mouth, and it was tasting his own blood and thinking that it is getting from the bone. Similarly, we are using the sense organs in an improper way and thinking that we get the pleasure and pain. If the movie is nice, we go on seeing continuously. Even your body says you have to take a rest, your eyes are sinking. So very important. We have manage the measure and method. Alavu murai. That is very, very important. Sense organs form the gateways for construction. And here the examples are given: drinking coffee, watching TV, darkness, all those things, you know. So sensory illusions and truth. Sensory perceptions are not born of the objects we come into contact with. It's biomagnetism transformed into the shape and quality of the object we perceive. Transformation of biomagnetism yields pleasure or pain. So you can think of an elephant, immediately the elephant comes in your mind. And even for that, you are spending your energy. Everything is, our biomagnetism is spent. Within tolerable levels, pleasure. Beyond tolerable level, pain. For a peaceful existence, care with regard to these 5 factors. One is food, the another is work, the another is rest, and then the sex and thoughts. Observe, measure, and method. In all these 5, we should not exceed the limits, and it should not be done in an appropriate way. Proper method and right measure. So in the Panchendriya meditation, we are getting freed from the sensual illusion and the material illusion. And in all the 5 senses, we focus. And when you get time, because in our group meditation, we do just for 2 minutes on every sense. And when you get time, sit at least once in a month, sit and spend more minutes on every sense, all the 5 senses, and then come to Duriya. That will be really helpful in realizing the limits of and the importance of our senses. Benefits: spiritual wisdom, state of constant awareness, control over thoughts, words, and deeds. Measure and method in the 5, and mental peace. Though every meditation is having its own benefits, this Panchendriya meditation is for our 5 senses. For our day-to-day life, this is very, very important. So these are all the details, 1 sense plants, 2 sense worms example, and how it one by one everything, the organ is developed. And here 1 sense they meditate on skin, 2 sense on tongue, like that. 3 sense insects, and 4 sense is reptiles. And many people think that the reptiles will listen to the sound. They don't have that sense to hear. Only when by seeing only the movement, it will come to the realization. And only 5 sense only it comes to members, with all the 5 sense, with including the ear. The last one is ears. And the man gets the 6th sense. So this is just, I am extracted some slides from Anjendriya meditation and the importance of it. And similarly, Panchabhuta Navagraha meditation is very, very important for our entire life and senses. And when we get an opportunity in this 96 principle, we will deal in different chapters, like 5 elements separately, 5 Panchabhutas and 5 koshas. Like that, we will have different lectures in future when the opportunity allows me. And I'm really thankful for your patient listening. The basic principles of our life, which is emulated by the Siddhas, and the importance of the 5 senses and the 5 elements. வாழ்க வளமுடன். வாழ்க வளமுடன். I have another program. So if there is any question, you can raise for another few minutes I can spend.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your excellent speech on the topic 5 senses and 96 basic principles. You have very nicely explained all these principles. That is, what are the 96 basic principles you just told us, and also about this Panchendriya, how the principles behind the Panchendriya meditation. Thank you so much, sir. I'm very sorry some disturbance had come. That is, many men, they are yet to come to human standard. Many are like that. Let us pray Vethathiri Maharishi for everyone to give a strong mind, so that everybody will behave like man and also grow above man, human being, to divinity level. Thank you so much, sir. Dear friends, if you have any questions, you can just ask him. Further, he has some other meeting also. He need to leave. Also, please hurry up, please. Yes, all are writing in the chat box that this program is very great. Yes. Anyone else? Anybody having any questions? Yes, Pongo Edirasan. Yes.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். ஐயா அவர்களுக்கு நன்றிகள். ஐயா அவர்கள் மிகவும் தெளிவாக தத்துவங்கள் என்கின்ற 36ஐயும் தாத்துவிகங்கள் என்கின்ற 60ஐயும் 96ஐயும் மிக தெளிவாக குறுகிய நேரத்தில், அதுவும் உள்ளங்கை நெல்லிக்கனி என நம்முடைய உடலிலே இருக்கின்ற அத்தனையும் தெளிவாக வைத்து விட்டார். அவருக்கு நேரம் இப்போது காணவில்லை. மீண்டும் வாய்ப்பு இருக்கும்போது அவரிடம் மீண்டும் நாம் நிறைய தெரிந்து கொள்வோம். இது குறித்து மகரிஷி அவர்கள் ஒரு கவிதையும் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. அதையும் நாம் நினைவுபடுத்திக் கொள்வோம். என்மாற்ற நிலைகளையே என் மூலம் நோக்க, தன்மாற்ற நிலைகளையே நன்மாற்றமாய் அடைந்திருவது நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கை என்று குறிப்பிட்டிருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த 96 தத்துவங்களினுடைய நன்மாற்றங்களை நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையிலே, நம்முடைய உடலிலே தன்மாற்றங்களை உணர்ந்து அந்த சுத்தவெளியோடு இணைவோம். அதற்கு ஐயாவுடைய இந்த வகுப்பு மிகவும் உறுதுணையாக இருந்தது. மீண்டும் இந்த 5ஐ தொடர்ந்து நாம நிறைய சிந்திக்க வேண்டியிருக்கிறது. 5 புலன்கள் மட்டுமின்றி 5 ஒழுக்கங்கள், 5 கடமைகள், 5 அளவு முறை போல இதுபோல ஐந்துகள் நமக்கு நிறைய அழுத்தத்தை வழங்கியிருக்கிறார்கள். அவற்றையும் நாம் வாய்ப்பு வரும்போது செஞ்சிப்போம். நன்றி. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
மிக்க நன்றிகள் ஐயா. Thanks a lot. This particular session is supposed to be in English. That is why we have to fetch the right word for so many principles. It was a challenge, really. Thank you. Thank you, Ayya.
And thank you, Mr. Varadarajan. Mr. J. Balasundaram is asking, can we see the details in the YouTube? Yes, we can, sir. As I told you, as we have been telling every week, that is www.kundaliniyoga.com or Sky Yoga. That is in those YouTube channels, you can see it. Also, I think you are in Canada, Mr. J. Balasundaram. Ms. Kanimari is having full details about this. If you can also just give her a ring and find out. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, shall we wind up, because you are telling you are in a hurry to, you have another meeting? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much once again for your wonderful.
Thank you, Bharati Amma. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thank you, dear friends.
Thank you, Varadarajan Ayya, for sharing your thoughts.
And announcements. We have foundation course that is twice every month, 1st and 16th of every month. And then we have Kayakalpa Yoga second week of, that is Sunday, second week. And please do join daily. We have meditations going on daily. That is morning 6 a.m. and evening 6:30 p.m. sharp Indian Standard Time. Then there is thought for the day. Kindly do join and enjoy the bliss. Thank you all. Be blessed by the divine. We will again meet next Saturday with another interesting topic on Vethathiri. Till then, goodbye. Be blessed by the divine.